It is my pleasure to share with you some ideas on logistics and supply chain, the actual difference, the logistics and supply chain in the real-time application. We are reading so many articles. Once you search the Google, you can see, that most of the times the logistics and supply chain they are interchangeably using. But what's actually the real difference of the logistics and supply chain? This is the question most of the people asking. So there is no difference you can see in the logistics and supply chain. What the jobs you are doing the logistics, we are doing supply chain. My company is known as a supply chain company, or it's known as the supply chain model we are applying for our all movement and storage of the goods. Then same industry, I mean that there are some companies they are saying they are the logistics company, they are doing the same. So what is actually the difference then? That is the thing I just want to share with you the core, the difference in supply chain and the logistics. Logistics, you see, its a core concept is, it is concentrating on the movement and storage of the goods. There are planning, implementation and control, whatever thing. The core concept is for the logistics, the movement. You have to concentrate the movement and storage of the goods. For example, the procurement part, the sourcing and purchasing, procurement and all, this is taken, this part of the responsibility, maybe you have other department. Most of the companies, they have the procurement department or purchase department. So you don't have to put that much concentration on the planning or the forecasting, the procurement, sourcing of the supplies and all. You don't have to. You have to concentrate how to reduce the cost and which is the best strategy you can bring the raw materials or the processed goods or the finished goods from the location to, from the source or supplier to your organization. Okay, so you have to select the proper mode of the shipment, better the sea freight, air freight, or the custom, the road freight, or you can use the multi-modal shipments. Maybe you will use the first leg by trailer. That means from the the factories or the plants you take the shipments by road, by the trucks, and then maybe you go to the ICD, internal container depot, because maybe that your location may be very far, the customer, the supplier location may be very far. You can use the rail freight to reduce the cost. Then you will go to the sea freight. The logistics managers or the logistics team, they concentrate on the movement and storage of the goods. But when you are coming with the storage, I said you have to select the proper warehousing and you have to select the strategy in the warehouse. You don't have to bring the so many shipments or the inventory, make the higher more inventory, and you pay the charges for the warehouse and all. You can just keep the minimum the inventory concept, the balanced inventory. It's not less or it's not more. So this type of the strategy you have to develop in the logistics side. So when you are talking about the supply chain means it is a broad concept. Everybody says a broad concept. What's a broad concept mean? Because your role of the supply chain team or the manager's role is actually you are finding the competitive advantage, okay, in all the process in supply chain. From the beginning of the transferring the raw material till the consumption of the product. Till that time, you are fully responsible to make sure the movement, storage, and what are the other information flow and the fund flow. So many things are there. You have to, and it is the broad concept. I'm saying so many the systems and the people. Suppliers, different tiers of the suppliers, first supplier, second tier, third tier, and you may have to use many contracts with the customs brokers and the trailer and the truckers. So there are so many things are there. It is the network of system people, and you can say it is also included the collaboration and coordination among the many departments in the organization. Okay, even the procurement and the operation, everybody included. And the supply chain managers, they will hold the meetings with all these operation teams and the procurement and sales team to forecast, okay, to involve in the forecasting and the planning. So responsibility is more, and it's the broad concept. Okay, That is the core concept, the core difference between the logistics and supply chain. So my website www.digitalsupplychain.com, you will get so many posts and articles on logistics and supply chain. It's a free and you can read and you can learn. Thank you very much for watching for this video.